Our Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth. Welcome back. This is your Moray, Dr. Yeshu. Just want to take this moment to thank you so much, my brothers and my sisters, for your subscriptions and for your likes. And thank you for your prayers. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do for this ministry. I'm going to make an appeal to you today. I'm going to make an appeal. My brothers and sisters, you know, we're getting a lot of viewers. But we're not getting a lot of people to like. Okay? Okay, let me make a suggestion. You see, as soon as you open up and you're in your phone or your computer, okay, you're going to have another section, right? You're going to have a thumb up and you're going to have a thumb down, right? All you have to do, don't go over and wait until the end and say, okay, I'm going to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you have a section there, the subscription bell, right? You have that to subscribe. But every time you come on to watch a session, to view a session, you're going to see the thumb. Just click on it. All you have to do is just click on it. And you got it. You know, I know many people are not quite versed in computer and in using technology. I'm learning myself. I'm not all there. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning myself. But what I'm saying, if you want to subscribe, if you're gonna like it, you just like it. Just before you even start, I look at that and you look at the title and you say, man, if you want to go to the end, then go to the end, read it to satisfy yourself. And you just make sure this thumb up right here. You just click on it. And because when you click on that, and you like it, it makes us know how things are going out there, how people are viewing it. And because when you view it and, we don't know if there's something that we're not saying or we're not doing, why we don't have a lot of likes. But make a comment in the comment section. If you see something that needs to be improved, make a comment there. Please make a comment, and I will see it, or one of my administrators will see it. Okay, but please just remember, you see this thumb up, just like it, praise His name, and encourage your friend. Tell your friend the same thing when they watch it. Just remember to just like it by clicking on that thumb. All right. So last time we were looking at in Psalm 37 and verse 31, and for the last session. And so for this session, we're going to start on verse 32. That's Psalm 37, verse 32. And we are dealing with the good and the bad. The good and the bad. And it's showing two different nature of people, two different group of people. All right. And so in verse 32, we're starting out. And remember also we said that it's we have the words Sade and the letter Sade. Okay? And we're going to be going through and showing you the different letters. Okay? But right now, Sade, letter Sade, right? And in verse 32, we talk about the acrostic poem that the Psalm 37 is written in a way that every other verses of the Psalm is a Hebrew consonants or Hebrew letter of the alphabet. Okay. So listen what he said here. Listen what he said in this verse. He said, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeks to slay him. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeks to slay him. The word to slay here is move, to die. To die. Now, you know, in the scripture, when you talk about a wicked person, you know, the wicked person is one who does wicked things. He is wretched. He sits down and he plans out ways to hurt others, especially the righteous. Always trying to get to you. Okay? The wicked. And the word here, my brothers and my sisters, the word here is as a crying, as a be deadly body. The man, one who is worthy of death, destroyer, to die. The root comes from the word to die, to kill, you know, by, you know, you can kill a person physically, or you can kill a person figuratively. And so, literally, you can kill a person, right? And you can kill him, you know, figuratively. By the way you talk about him, the way you pull him down, or pull her down, and destroy him, make it so that, you know, everything is worthy of death, you know. He's a destroyer, cause, it's like to kill a person. It's like and you can do it different ways. You can do it through witchcraft too. Well, in a form that they call it necromancer. Okay? But you see the person must die. You're going to slay him. To slay the person, he must die. And you're going to do it very suddenly, you're going to die. You plan ways, you know. You plan ways to do it, to hurt a person. That's a wicked person who does that kind of thing, okay? And so, but listen what he said here. The wicked, he watches the righteous. He watches the righteous. He's always after the righteous, finding ways to destroy the righteous. Look, he plan. Sometimes it's like he walk around with a book or with a notepad and jotting down the ways, and he watch every step you make. He watches you. when I was a little boy, I tell you, I was mischievous, okay? I was a little boy. And there was a neighbor, and every remember as a little boy, there was a house, like just like an apartment right now. Okay, it was owned by my godfather, and so a lot of people live on his property. Okay, and so anyway, the house was divided into 3 sections, and so we were at one end. Another lady, you know, she passed away now. I'm not going to call her name because she's still her daughters and them know me, and they might watch this thing when they say we start talking bad about them. But anyway, I'm not gonna call her name. Okay, and she passed away. And then the middle section was, and the two people who were living in the middle section, the wife and husband, they passed away too. But they're nice people. They were good friends. All of them we talk about were good friends, but the one, especially in the end, this lady, she used to find ways to try to accuse me. If somebody stepped in the garden, she would take a string and she would measure the length of the shoes or the length of the footmark, and she come and try to. I'll be standing talking to my friend, and then she just come to me, and she just starts measuring my foot without any. I said, what? Yeah. So she find ways, and then sometimes also mischievous. I'm not bragging about it now, but I'm sorry I did those things, but when I'll say, okay, since he accused me and I didn't do it, I'm gonna go on to it. I'm gonna step deeply in it. And so anyway, so she always trying to find ways to accuse me, and so she planted a garden, and so I was so upset with this lady. I was always upset with her because of the way she was, and so one day I said, okay, I'm gonna get even. Okay, I'm gonna get even. So she plants garden, and it was some beans, right? A lot of beans, and at the top of there's a little pathway, a little walkway, and one day I got up and I see she was over her garden, and I walked by there and I got up as a stick, and I mark an X at every I mark an X at every one of the beans, and in the walkway in the top there, and she saw it, and lo and behold, when she got home the afternoon, she called my mom and said, you know what? This is what Josh did. And mark an X at every one of my pictures. It's kind of funny. And so I said, my mom said, what? And she called me and she said, why did you do that? I said, do what? He said, mark an X at Miss Penny's, bean. I said, because every time she accused me, my mom said, go back over there right now and erase every X. Oh my goodness, I have to go back over there and do it, erase. So this lady, but what I'm saying, I'm just using her as an example of, people watching you. And I wouldn't say she was wicked, but when I was a kid, I think she was, But at the same time, my brothers and my sisters, so here, this is what the wicked person does. He watches for the righteous. Those of us who are righteous, trying to serve Yahweh, doing His will. And not only that, He watches over them, but He seeks ways, to destroy him, to slay him, to kill him. If He can't kill him, because of the legal ramification and all the trouble you're going to face, you're going to find other ways to destroy. So they do. The people are like that. People are like that. Okay. And so he crying, my brothers and sisters. He crying. Death, destroyer. He's a destroyer. He's a wicked person. He's a wicked person. And that's what he does, But in verse 33, in verse 33, I want you to notice here with me. YAHUAH will not leave him in his hand. Okay, what is saying that? YAHUAH will not leave the righteous man in the hand of the wicked, nor condemn him when he is judged. See, YAHUAH knows everything. He sees everything. He can tell what's going on in your heart. YAHUAH will not leave. I want us to look at the word leave there, because sometimes, we say the word, he will not leave me nor forsake me. And we tell people that. But do we really get the message about the fact that YAHUAH will not leave us? Okay, the word here, leave, is a Hebrew word, azab. Azab. And my brothers and sisters, what this word is a azab is like ayin and zayin and bait. Azab. And what it's saying here is that we're dealing with a self. We're dealing that YAHUAH is not going to leave us. YAHUAH is not going to forsake us, my brothers and sisters. YAHUAH is not going to let us loose. He commits himself to us. He commits himself to us, my brothers and sisters. And he's not going to fail us. No. YAHUAH is not going to fail us. If we fail, it's not YAHUAH making us fail. We're failing ourselves by not keeping up with what he wants us to do. In other words, YAHUAH has fortified us. He helps us. And many times, my brothers and my sisters, we have the attitude of accusing YAHUAH when things didn't work out the way we wanted to work out. But we got to remember this, that YAHUAH will not leave us destitute. No. Every moment, he's with us. Always with us. We run off, we'll try to get off. No. And then, when things didn't work out, we come back. I don't know, man. Some people, they get so guilty and they I'm wallowed in sin and I don't know if you're going to take me back. Here is a story. Just came to my mind. It was not in my mind when I was studying this. It just came just now. In Matthew, we talk about the young man. He talks about the prodigal boy. Went to his father and said, give me what's mine so I can leave home. I don't want to stay here anymore. And he went out and spent his living righteously. He was having a big time out there until not realizing that his money going to run out. And when your money is done, your friend is gone. Not around. And then my brother, here he said, Man, I'm hungry. He went to feed swine. He goes to get a job with a pig farmer, swine farmer. And he said, I don't watch it. Swine eating. And he said, man, look, I am seeing that swine eating all that stuff. And I'm hungry. And he feigned that he would even eat the ox of the pig food, the food that the pig, the shell of it, he would eat it. And then one day he woke up and said, you know what? I messed up. I'm going back home. And he said, I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go home and tell my father. I said, I'm out here starving and there's so much at home to eat. And I'm starving. I'm going to go home and say, make me your hired servant. His father was looking out for him. So I'm welcome him. Give him his ring and put on a robe, and he had a feast welcoming him back. The father did not refuse him. And the same, my brothers and sisters. YAHUAH is not going to refuse you. He's not going to loosen the ties that he has for you. He's not going to relinquish, my brothers and sisters. He's not going to permit you to suffer. Okay? He commit himself to you. He will not forsake you. He fortifies himself with you. You know. We are fortified. He's not going to leave us destitute, my brothers and sisters. He's not going to refuse us. This is what he said here. He's not going to leave him in his hand. The enemy is not going to get a chance to rejoice over you. He said, no, he's going to condemn you. He's not going to condemn you when you are judged. The word condemn here is the word rasha. Reshin and ayin. Rasha. And it means here to be wicked. Act wickedly. That's what the word condemn here. So I mean, you're a wicked person, you know, you act wickedly. You know, no. YAHUAH is not going to condemn you like that. He said, there is therefore now no condemnation to them who are in Hamashiach Yahushua. No condemnation. For he takes us away from the law of sin and death. My brothers and sisters. Place us into his body. No condemnation. And so here, my brothers and sisters, it means that Rasha means to be wicked or to act wickedly. And you know, so you condemn if you act wickedly and do stuff. But the righteous, there's no condemnation for the righteous here. He's not going to, because you see, we're not out there making trouble. We're not out there vexing other people. We're not out there committing crimes. We're not out there dealing, we have not departed from the Torah to do wicked things. You know. So the word here comes from to be condemned means, it comes from the root word also means to do or to declare wrong. By the way we commit and the way we deal with, the way we depart from the Torah, the way we violate, the way we disturb, the public and people, and the way we violate people's right and YAHUAH's commandments and his Torah, so they condemn person then, and it makes trouble and it vexes people. No, We don't do that. We have been freed from that because Yahuwah saved us from that. We don't depart from his word and to do wickedness. No, my brothers and sisters. Praise be to his holy name. And say, so he's not going to leave us in the hands of the wicked. And he's not when we condemn, he's not going to condemn us. No, when we are judged. The word judge here is the word shafat. Shafat. And it means to judge or to govern. When we're, the word shafat is shin, fe, and tet. And what is talking about here, my brother, my sister, is basically, to judge or to govern. When we are judged and when we are governed, when we are, we are avenged, to condemn, to contend, and with, is that He's going to defend us, my brothers and sisters. When it comes to execute judgment, Yahuwah is there. He's going to be the judgment for them. He comes from the root word here, to judge, to pronounce a sentence for or by, and to vindicate or to punish. So Yahuwah is not going to leave us when we are judged by the heathen. When they try to execute, judgment on us. He's there to plead our cause by reason or by rule. He is going to plead our cause, my brothers and sisters. He's not going to leave us. Praise be to his holy name. We're going to stop here and we'll come back. And we will ask you, my brothers and sisters, to be a blessing to someone and walk with the King. Shalom.